Welcome back to Fix It with Feng Shui, where I answer your Feng Shui questions. So if you have a question, ask it in the comments below, DM me on Instagram, or send me an email, jill@jillathea.com, and I would love to answer your question on a future episode. So this was a great question. The question was, what happens if I can't use the fire and earth space clearing? What do I do? So the fire and earth space clearing is in a video. If you scroll on my YouTube channel, you will find it, or if you have seen me over on Instagram, I do reels on the fire and earth space clearing, and it really took off there. And so I've gotten a lot of questions about it. So obviously it literally uses fire. You light something on fire, Epsom salts and alcohol. So you can't do this fire and earth space clearing if you have overhead sprinklers, because that's a disaster, or perhaps you just don't feel comfortable doing it. How can you clear the energy in your space? But first off, why do you need to clear the energy in your space? Well, energy gets stuck. So when things happen in your life, when there's some tension, if there's communication issues, maybe somebody's been sick, maybe you just haven't cleansed the energy in your space ever, energy gets stuck, and it gets stuck usually kind of lower down to the floor and in the corners. But it gets stuck after, any sort of incident, and also if you're just not taking care of it. And why don't we want the energy to get stuck? Well, the energy flowing in your home means the energy is flowing in your life. Because in Feng Shui, when we lay the Bagua map on the main floor footprint of your home, we find out that abundance resides in the back left corner, and relationships reside in the back right corner, and the well-being is in the center of your home. And so if the energy isn't flowing in your home, the energy isn't flowing in these parts of your life. So we need to cleanse the energy. So you want to adopt some practice of space clearing on a regular basis. So you can do the fire and earth space clearing, scroll down, or put space clearing in the comments, and I will tell you which episode and which video that is as well. But these are also ways you can space clear, and they're ones that you can use regularly. So what do I do when I want to quickly and easily get the energy flowing? Well, actually, to be honest with you, vacuuming is a mini space clearing. Cleaning is a space clearing because dust, dirt, grime. Decluttering is a space clearing because too many things slow down the energy. So all of those things are actually mini space clearings that get the energy flowing in your home. So I vacuum on a daily basis, really just to not only clean up, but get the energy flowing as well. And then make sure you're cleaning really well. And then when it's time to clear some of the clutter. And that gets the energy flowing in your home quickly and easily. Open all the windows and the doors. Let the energy flow in. So if you've been around for a while, if you're new here, regardless, the front door is called the mouth of Qi in Feng Shui. It's how all energy comes into your home and life. So every single day you want to open that front door and let new fresh energy in. When we talk about cleansing the energy in your space and really getting the energy flowing, I want you to open all the windows and doors and let the energy flow in. These are mini space clearings that help keep the energy flowing, because we know that we can feel when the energy is stuck. And how do you do that? You get more tired, you procrastinate. Remember when something has gone on in one room and you walk in and there's two people there and you know they've had a fight, like that tension that you feel? That's energy. That energy doesn't go anywhere unless you do something with it. And so that's why we're cleansing the energy in our space on a regular basis, but also after somebody's been sick, when there's been a fight, if there's been high emotions, if there's been a bunch of people to your house, you want to cleanse the energy to allow fresh energy to flow into your home and into your life. So simple ways are vacuuming, cleaning, clutter clearing, opening the doors and windows. And the other thing that I like to use to cleanse the energy in the space is small bowls of Epsom salts. So you can put one of these in each of the main rooms in your home. So I talk about Epsom salts a lot under the bed for 3 days to help with sleep and to just cleanse the energy in the room. But what you do is take small bowls of Epsom salts, any kind will do, and you place it in the middle of your home. Place one bowl in your kitchen, place a bowl in your living room, place a bowl in your office, place a bowl in the bedroom, and you leave this salt for 3 days, and the salt absorbs the negative energy, and that allows more positive energy to flow into your space. And then you dispose of it. I would dispose of it in a garbage outside of your home, but that's an easy, quick space clearing for you to do, because literally you just have to fill some bowls with salt and distribute them through the house. Put them where the kids and the cats and the dogs can't get into them, but know that you are cleansing the energy in your space quickly and easily. The other thing that is really good for cleansing the energy in your space is using sound. So a bell, a drum, a singing bowl, clapping your hands. is also something that you use. So start at the front door and then go clockwise around your space, okay? And you just weave in and out around the outer walls of the inside of your home and then in and out of rooms. And you're ringing the bell, you're beating the drum, you're doing the singing bowl, or you're clapping. And you're clapping up and down the walls like this. It is an arm workout, so you won't have to do arms that day if you choose to use clapping. But you'll get to spots in your home where like it won't, so if this is how it sounds, like a good clap, it's gonna get dull. So you stop there. So the clapping might get dull, the ringing of the bell might get dull. You stop there because there's energy stuck there. And you ring the bell, beat the drum, clap your hands, do the sound bowl, whatever you're using, until the sound comes back up to the level of everything else, because you're moving the stuck energy out of that space in your home. So super simple way to do it, but it really gets the energy flowing. So I recommend that you do a space clearing after any significant incident, but I also say like at least once a month you are managing the energy in your space, because you are the energy shifter and you are the energy keeper in your space. And if you have the energy flowing in your home, you're more supported, the people in your home are more supported, and you can create more of what it is you truly want in your life. So these are super simple ways to get the energy flowing in your space to create more of what it is you want in your life, because remember, it all begins at home.